Colombia knows cartels. Medellin, Cali and Norte del Valle. But this one was different. They didn't have a single face like Escobar. They didn't plaster neighborhoods with billboards of power. They didn't even call themselves a cartel. They called themselves Autodefensas Gatanistas de Colombia. To some, they were vigilantes. To others, terrorists. To the government, a puzzle no one wanted to solve. They weren't born in drug labs. They were born in war. From the ashes of paramilitary death squads. Not gangsters in gold chains, but trained killers. Ex-soldiers, ex-paramilitaries, and ex-policemen. A cartel built from an army. And an army built from ghosts. The year was 2006. Colombia's paramilitary groups, the AUC, supposedly demobilized. The government claimed victory. But victory was an illusion. Because not all AUC men turned in their guns. Some kept them. Some kept their drug routes. Some kept their power. From Uraba, a lawless region by the Gulf of Uraba, they regrouped. They needed a new banner. A new name and a new identity. Clan del Golfo. Not a cartel of the city, but a cartel of the jungle. A cartel of rivers, mountains, ports. And unlike Escobar's Medellin cartel, they didn't care about fame. They cared about control. They dressed like soldiers, moved like soldiers, fought like soldiers, because they were soldiers. Formations in the jungle. Night raids on villages. Discipline carved from war. One survivor said, "They didn't come like narcos. They came like an army. Marching, commanding, hunting. And when they took over a town, it wasn't chaos. It was order. Stores paid extortion, quietly. Farmers handed over crops, silently. Anyone who resisted, died, silently. But here's the strange part. Some locals supported them. Because unlike chaotic cartels, Clan del Golfo enforced rules. No petty crime. No random robberies. No chaos, only their chaos. It was crime disguised as order. Their first message to Colombia was blood. Massacres in Uraba. Dozens killed. Bodies dumped on roads. But investigators noticed something strange. Not all victims were enemies. Some were allies. Some were business partners. Why kill your own? Why sabotage your own money? The inconsistencies began to pile up. Journalists whispered. These weren't random massacres. They were messages. But two reports came in. Killings that didn't add up. A mayor assassinated, after secretly cutting deals with them. A drug shipment destroyed, that belonged to their own partners. A safe house burned, with clan members inside. It looked like self-sabotage. But why? Whispers spread. Some said government forces were inside the clan. Others said rival cartels had infiltrated them. Others said the clan wasn't one group at all, but a brand anyone could use. One Colombian officer said, "It's like fighting smoke. Every time we think we know who they are, the faces change." Who? The clan had enemies everywhere. Other cartels. Rival paramilitaries. And maybe someone higher. Cocaine made them rich. But cocaine wasn't everything. Gold too. Illegal mining became their second empire. Entire rivers poisoned with mercury. Mountains torn apart for ore. Clan del Golfo taxed every gram. Controlled every mine. Even rival gangs had to pay. Gold was cleaner than cocaine. Harder to trace. Easier to launder. And it revealed something deeper. The clan wasn't just narcos. They were businessmen of blood. Every empire needs a face. The clan had Otoniel. Dairo Antonio Usuga. Ex-paramilitary. Ex-guerrilla hunter. To some, he was a phantom. Rarely seen and heard. But his orders traveled through whispers. Through jungle radios. through messages carried by couriers. The U.S. called him the most dangerous narco in the world. But Colombians joked, Otoniel is everywhere and nowhere. Because every time the government said they cornered him, he slipped away. Here's the darkest inconsistency. Whenever the government closed in, the clan seemed to know. Whenever raids were planned, safe houses emptied. Too many coincidences. Too many leaks. Were generals protecting them? Were politicians cutting deals? Or was the government itself using the clan? One leaked file suggested Colombian intelligence saw the clan as a necessary evil. A tool to control rival cartels. A way to stabilize chaos with one supreme power. If true, the clan wasn't just tolerated. They were allowed. Cartels rarely die from outside. They rot from within. By 2012, the clan split. Rival commanders fought for power. Blood turned inward. Entire villages became battlegrounds. Hundreds killed, civilians trapped in the crossfire. But investigators found something strange again. Some betrayals weren't about money. They were about secrets. Documents stolen. USB drives disappeared. Phones wiped. What were they hiding? What truth could make brothers kill brothers? Deep in Chaco and Antioquia, the clan built training camps. Children recruited. Teens drilled with AK-47s. Jungle lessons in ambush and fear. One captured recruit said, "They told us we weren't criminals. We were soldiers. Soldiers for Colombia. Not narcos or cartel, but soldiers." Who told them that? Who rewrote their mission? The deeper investigators dug, the more the clan looked less like a gang, and more like a shadow army. Then, entire massacres disappeared. Journalists reported 30 dead in Córdoba. The next day, no bodies. No names or trace. Another town claimed a night of terror. But when investigators arrived, silence. No witnesses or graves. It was as if reality itself was being erased. Locals whispered, "If the clan doesn't want it remembered, it never happened." But how do you erase whole massacres? Who has that kind of power? Then came the files. Leaked from a whistleblower inside Colombian intelligence. Hundreds of pages. Maps, diagrams, and names. They showed links between Clan del Golfo and foreign companies. European banks, American firms, and Asian gold buyers. This wasn't a Colombian gang anymore. It was global. But one section was blacked out. Entire pages missing. The most sensitive names erased. Who was protecting them? Who was afraid of the truth? The Colombian government announced victory. Otoniel captured. Pictures showed him handcuffed, surrounded by soldiers. The world cheered. The U.S. prepared extradition. But then, reports surfaced. Some claimed Otoniel surrendered. Others claimed it was staged. A deal, not a capture. And in prison, Otoniel spoke. He said he had names. Politicians, generals, and bankers. Then his testimony went silent. Censored. Cut short. A witness emerged. A woman from Uraba. She had lived under the clan for 15 years. She said, "The clan isn't just a cartel. They are the state's shadow. When the government disappears, the clan rules. When the government rules, the clan whispers in their ear." Her story matched the files. It matched the inconsistencies. But then she vanished. Her safe house burned. Her name erased. Today, officials say the Clan del Golfo is weaker. That their leadership is broken. That Otoniel's fall ended their reign. But in villages of Chaco, Antioquia, Córdoba, people whisper. The clan still patrols. Still collects taxes. Still kills in silence. And the twist? Documents leaked in 2023 revealed something darker. The clan structure mirrors Colombian military intelligence. Same ranks, same codes, and same strategies. So the question remains. Was Clan del Golfo ever just a cartel? Or was it always something bigger? The final shot. A Colombian general, unnamed, caught on a wiretap. He whispers, "The clan is not finished. The clan is us."